was Sunday morning where 4 people were shot in this parking lot, killing one Florida rapper, Foolio.
The streets have been talking and the rumors have been circulating. But what really went down with Foolio, the Florida rapper who met his end on the 23rd of June? The internet has been filled with speculation and misinformation, but we've got the real scoop. In this video, we'll reveal the shocking details of how Foolio really met his end. The night of the incident and Foolio's final moments. Florida rapper Foolio, whose real name was Charles Jones, tragically lost his life in an incident on his 26th birthday. The event, which occurred on June 23rd, has sent a chill down the spines of many. He was declared dead after being attacked by a group of people in the parking lot of a Holiday Inn hotel. This statement was revealed by his lawyer, Louis Fusco, in a statement that was obtained by the local news outlet known as First Coast News. Louis stated that the artist who wanted to celebrate his 26th birthday had rented an Airbnb for a pool party earlier that day. Unfortunately, he was asked to leave because of the limited space. Moving on, he and his entourage head to Holiday Inn, where they were ambushed in the garage. According to the police, a call was made to the Tampa Police Department at around 4:40 a.m. local time that day about the incident of a shooting which took place at 11606 McKinley Drive. The police added that 2 vehicles had been shot at, with 4 people being casualties of the occurrence. In the police report, it said that of the 4 people at the scene of the shooting, 3 people are responding to treatment and are in stable condition. The 4th person was confirmed dead, and it took long before the identity of the deceased was ascertained as Foolio from the medical examiner's office. People reaching out to the police department for information on the matter got the information that the victim's identity is yet to be known until the identity from the medical examiner's office is released. Foolio, before his sudden demise, had earlier tweeted on Friday the 21st of June about his excitement on his forthcoming birthday. He wrote, "God, thank you for allowing me to see another year and to celebrate another birthday. Appreciate all the birthday wishes so far." He went ahead to state what had in plans for his big day to his large fan base on Twitter, telling them to DM him for the address of the venue of his birthday. According to the reports from WFLA News Channel 8, authorities said they are closely monitoring any further violence that erupts after the sudden demise of the youngster. Jackson Sheriff TK Waters, during a briefing the next day after the unfortunate incident, said that they are on the watch out for the groups behind the death of the rapper. Reports from WTLV revealed that Foolio was allegedly with a gang in the Jacksonville area, and it was gathered that the gang had a feud with another rival gang, which probably could be the reason for the attack. "These groups, I won't name them," Waters stated. "They know who they are. We're not going to tolerate any retribution, any revenge," he added. That was not the first attack on Jones, according to the news. He had been a target for a long time and had survived being attacked and shot 3 times in the last 4 years before the final attack that led to his death. In a post made several months earlier, Foolio claimed there had already been multiple attempts on his life. He had also talked about being shot in the foot and posted images of himself in a foot cast.
I had a studio session. I'm leaving my studio session, finishing my mixtape. At the end of the session, so I'm walking to that bit. I'm walking to the car and shit. So as I'm walking out the motherfucking driveway of the studio and shit. I get to the motherfucker, my car door. I unlock the car. By the time I sit down in the driver's seat, some niggas go to shooting at me. Like, they hitting at me, boom, 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 boom. I get grazed in like the front left side and like the back of my ankle. I go to shooting back at it with a Glock and shit. I'm shooting back, boom, boom, boom.
Foolio also appeared on a podcast in 2022 and spoke about how he was shot while trying to leave the studio one day. To prove that Foolio was the major target of the attacks, he had a music video called "When I See You," which was a mockery of the deaths of 3 teenagers, Trevon Bullard, Royale Devon Smith Jr., and Jacoby Deshad Groover. According to reports from WTLV, these teens, who were with one of Foolio's biggest rivals, Youngeen Ace, had been the target of a shooting which was a retaliation for the death of Jones's cousin named Zion Brown. However, Youngeen Ace, also known as Kenyatta Bullard, is also a member of the gang that has a face-off with Jones' gang. He also survived some level of injuries in the attack. Tampa's police chief, Lee Burkhoff, has revealed that his detectives are on ground and are in charge of everything. He said he and the detectives have already developed what he termed as good leads and have been in collaboration with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, the ATF, FBI, and the State Attorney's Office, a development which he believes will yield a positive result in the arrest of the culprits. Reactions from close circle, media coverage, and public outcry. One of the people who have reacted to the shocking news is Jones's girlfriend, Bianca Mani. She announced the demise of Jones through her Instagram on June 23, 2024. Jones's girlfriend is a Florida-based entrepreneur and also a hairstylist. Bianca, who is currently mourning, has drawn the attention of friends, family, members, and other loved ones because of her unflinching support for the deceased. According to some sources, she has a son, which is evident on her X account. Her posts show that she is a mother, as it usually highlights the importance of the role of her son in her life, although no details of the child have been made available online. Even though her X account is now private due to a sudden surge because of the incident, Bianca, however, tweeted on her X account expressing her grief and anger. Jones's mom, Sandricus Mays, has also shared her great outrage at the unfortunate occurrence and announced a documentary that focuses on his history.
Charles Jones II, Foolio, the real-life story documentary coming soon. The story that I only can tell because I know the truth from the fakes. I think I'm the only mother that keep it real, while most others know damn well what's going on with their own sons. This been going on since 2014, 2015. Some of these same women celebrating your death is some of the same women that looked up to me. Sitting in my building, I was their teacher and they were my students, at a big grown ass age taking notes. Let's not forget that the same woman that was banging CDs for their kids, let's not forget that.
The mom, while mourning her son, wrote, "Rest in peace, my son," at the beginning of her message on Instagram, and she hinted at his fans on the documentary of his life, which will be coming soon. The mom, while reacting to the incident, stated on her post that Jones, who has always been a target, once stated on a podcast in 2022 that there had been attempts on his life on his Instagram page. And one of those ugly occurrences was the one that was targeted at him while he left a recording studio. As at the time of his death, he had close to 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, with some of his popular songs like Voodoo, Dead Ops, and others. Fans have joined millions of people mourning the demise of the young rapper Foolio in a surveillance footage shown to the public about his death, which was 2 days after his death. The video surveillance, which showed that he was gunned down, did not sit well with his fans, who expressed great displeasure over the incident. In the video footage shared by one of his fans, it revealed that there was a gunman wearing a blue sweatshirt who ran towards a black sedan, holding a semi-automatic rifle, and fired at it severally while the car attempted to escape from the danger. It was also revealed that it happened around 4:37 a.m. There is a report that Foolio hit the curb as they tried to escape. Many reactions have been trailing the video by millions of viewers, and that has generated many outbursts of reaction of anger, sadness, and confusion. According to some of the comments online, some stated that they did him wrong. Many uncountable reactions keep coming in from his loved ones who are currently in a state of sadness. Although Foolio's death was announced with surveillance footage to show how he was killed, yet many fans of his are yet to come to terms that he is truly dead for many reasons. Many of the fans are still in doubt because of the interview being granted before his demise, and the simple message in the video has further proven some of right on the possibility of the rapper being alive. In the video, he said to both his fans and haters, "I'll never die, I'm a demigod." That has put many of his fans in confusion about what to believe. Many of them still believe that he probably faked his death. Till now, hands are crossed to know whether the rapper is truly dead or he's keeping his fans in suspense. Law enforcement response, reactions from other music artists, and current trends.
Florida rapper Julio Foolio was shot and killed in a Tampa hotel parking lot. Foolio, whose legal name is Charles Jones, was celebrating his 26th birthday when it happened. According to his lawyer, Jones was at an Airbnb Sunday when his group was asked to leave because there were too many people there. They then ended up at a Holiday Inn hotel nearby where the rapper was gunned down.
Law enforcement agents have been on their toes since the tragic occurrence of Foolio's death. They have indicated that they have been up and doing and are close to catching the culprits that are suspected to be responsible for the sad incident. There was a town hall meeting held by the community members a few days after the murder in relation to the incident, which is connected to the history of violence in that neighborhood, by extension, has connections to the rapper's death. According to the findings from Tampa Police Chief Lee Burkhoff, he stated that the initial details show that the suspects are from Jacksonville. Yoon has left many of his followers on social media in utmost shock because of the drop of a diss track, Do It, against Foolio, who died recently. Although before Foolio's death, there had been a long-term beef between the two. In the diss track, Yoon sang song lines that left many in utmost disbelief. Although he did not openly mention Foolio's names, his followers could deduce what the lyrics mean with the timing and the themes. Spimma Benz has been named one of those who seem to be overly happy with the news of the death of the youngster Foolio. Even though many are yet to believe that they could mock their colleague in the industry, and more painfully, at a time when his fans and family are currently mourning his sudden passing away. Before Foolio's shooting, the youngster had posted on his Instagram page, and that still keeps some of his fans in pain. Meanwhile, the law enforcement agency had requested that while events are unfolding and additional details surrounding the death of Foolio, they request for the privacy of the deceased and his family at this trying time.
Very respectful. The type of people, when I hear about Foolio from other people about I don't like him or whatever like that, I never met that guy.
Nadalak has come to share his experience with the deceased rapper. While talking, he noted Foolio, who was shot with 3 others, was a very respectful person. While reacting to the incident, he recounted his first encounter with Foolio back in 2018 when Foolio showed up at his studio to record a song with him. He stated that Foolio rose to popularity after a few years. He talked about the violence that trailed Foolio's lyrics, and it was shocking to hear about his demise on Sunday during the celebration of his birthday. "It's a painful ordeal all the way around," Nadalak stated. "These kids are half my age and I'm expecting them to be fathers and mothers, and they don't grow up at all. It's very disappointing," he further lamented. He hinted that he's tried telling the younger rappers he had encountered to be more careful in their manner of acting and the kind of people they associate with. Sadly, they often do not listen. He continued, likening the experience to that of youths not wanting to listen to their parents. Nadalak therefore advises rappers he's worked with after 30 years in the industry that the violence for clout isn't worth it. Different reactions continue to trail the way some of the rapper's colleagues in the hip-hop industry have been reacting to his. Among those who seem not to care about his death is presumed to be 23KB, who is also a rapper. 23KB, who was spotted posting a picture with a gun in front of the place where Foolio was gruesomely murdered, has sparked different reactions from people online. Someone commented that bro ain't even been gone a day. Foolio, before his death, had posted to thank his followers on X. Later that day, he said on his Instagram page that the police had shut them out and kicked them out of their Airbnb for allegedly violating property rules by exceeding occupancy limits. However, he was unlucky as he was gunned down some hours after the post.
Well, I didn't tell them they would go get him. I just knew they would go get him. Because the boy works hard to get got. No, the nigga works hard to get shot on. Man, they shot his foot off last year. Nigga got his foot shot off, ain't supposed to be bouncing around on his birthday. Man, get somewhere and sit down and rest that foot and work your hips. And then I'm thinking, at the Holiday Inn, what the fuck? Man, ain't no protection on a nigga at the Holiday Inn. They ain't even got valet parking. I guess when you got an entourage of niggas rolling around, you can't go get one of them high dollar rooms. And everybody saying, man, what you think about this? Well, all I'm gonna say is, man, that nigga works hard to die.
Charleston White's reaction to the incident, in which he appeared unconcerned and joked about it, prompted Foolio's fans to label his words as inappropriate, especially given the current status of the matter. White added that he expected Foolio to be shot at some point before making a joke about where he went to celebrate his birthday and where the shooting occurred. He blamed Foolio for traveling there without any security in such an exposed area. Furthermore, Foolio had previously publicized his location, which may have been a sellout for him. Although he might be right in trying to defend that Foolio did not consider his safety before going to the location to celebrate his birthday. However, many people have divergent thoughts about his claims. To enjoy more interesting celebrity news like this, you are only a click away.